Welcome to reality. You're now on the Code of Mind channel. Imagine your brain not as an organ, but as a dynamic map where 86 billion neurons are constantly building and rebuilding connections. For a long time, humanity lived in intellectual slavery. We were told that by the middle of life, this map becomes frozen, like a slab of concrete. They said, you are who you are, accept your character, your fears, your limits. This was one of the biggest scientific misconceptions ever created. In reality, your brain is living clay. It is more like a tropical forest that reshapes itself every second. This phenomenon is called neuroplasticity, and it is the key to your freedom. The mechanics of neural highways. Every thought you have, every action you take, even a fleeting emotion, is an electrical impulse traveling between neurons. The first time you try something new, it is like a person forcing their way through a dense jungle. It is difficult, exhausting, and uncomfortable, but repeat the same action or thought several times, and the jungle begins to open. A path appears. After hundreds of repetitions, that path becomes a high-speed neural highway. The problem is that by the age of 35, about 95% of your daily actions are automatic programs running on these highways. You wake up, you check your phone, you drink coffee, you think about your problems, not because you consciously chose to, but because your brain simply sends electrical signals down the easiest available path. You become a prisoner of your own neural pathways. But here is where the real magic begins. The moment you consciously focus your attention on a new thought and hold it there, you take a quantum chisel into your hands. In that same moment, old and unnecessary neural connections begin to weaken. This process is called synaptic pruning. If you stop feeding attention to the thought of your failure, the neural road leading to it begins to collapse. It literally grows over with grass and disappears. At the same time, in another part of the brain, thousands of neurons begin reaching toward each other with their axons to form new connections. Your brain is the only computer in the world that physically rewires its hardware based on the software you run. Want to become confident? You are not simply convincing yourself. You are laying new neural cables in your frontal cortex. Want to eliminate anxiety? Stop feeding it attention and it begins to physically decay, like a muscle that is no longer used. Your potential is not limited by genetics. It is limited only by your patience and your ability to keep your attention on the construction site. You are an architect living inside your own blueprint. And right now, you can erase old walls and build entire palaces. You are not your past experiences. You are the observer watching the brain construct reality. Why it is so hard to start a new life. Have you ever wondered why it is so unbelievably difficult to start a new life on Monday? Why, despite all the books and training programs, you still catch yourself returning to the same old thoughts? Welcome to the zone of chemical addiction, where your dealer is your own body. When the body becomes the mind. Many people believe the mind controls the body, but the truth is that for most people, the body has become the mind. Years of repeating the same negative thoughts, resentment, and fears have conditioned your body to a specific chemical cocktail. Cortisol, adrenaline, even endorphins produced through suffering. Your cells literally become addicted to the chemistry of stress. By the time you reach your 30s, your body has turned into a biological computer running on autopilot. It knows how to suffer better than you know how to feel joy. So when you decide, from today I think positively, from today I create a new reality, your body hears something very different. It hears a declaration of war. You are cutting off its supply of familiar chemical poison. The voices in your head. Your body begins whispering, let's start tomorrow. This doesn't work. You don't have the energy. You look ridiculous. Those are not your thoughts. Those are your cells demanding their usual dose of chemistry. Physical resistance. Suddenly your head may hurt. You feel sleepy, lazy, unmotivated for no clear reason. This is your body trying to force you back into the familiar survival state. This stage is called the quantum barrier. It is the moment when the old personality is already dying, but the new one has not yet been born. You find yourself standing in a strange emptiness. Most people panic at this discomfort and run back into the old swamp, calling it common sense. But here's the secret. This discomfort is a sign of victory. If new thoughts make you physically uncomfortable, it means the old neural connections are breaking. You are literally tearing old circuits out of your brain. How to win this war? Your task is simple. Realize that you are not your body. You are the observer. When the body begins to rebel, watch it like a child having a tantrum. The body says, "I'm tired, let's scroll social media." The observer answers, "No. Right now we are building a new highway of success." You must become the owner of your own chemical factory. Every time you overcome the urge to return to the old reaction, you take power away from your biology and return it to your consciousness. You retrain your body to produce a new chemical composition: joy, confidence, strength. Change is always biological discomfort. If you feel uneasy, it means you are finally truly changing. Turning attention into a laser. Imagine your neurons as millions of exposed wires. For them to connect and form a new habit or personality trait, they need a powerful electric discharge. That discharge is your focus of attention. Most people live with scattered light. Their attention is like the glow of an old light bulb. It shines everywhere a little. On problems, news, yesterday's resentments, dinner plans. But it heats nothing. A quantum hacker turns that light into a laser. When you concentrate on a single thought or state with maximum intensity, you literally weld new synapses together. Scientists call this Hebb's law. Neurons that fire together, wire together. The quantum leap of learning. For a long time it was believed that mastering a skill required years. But the quantum approach shows something different. What matters is not duration, but amplitude. If you spend just 10 minutes a day in a state of absolute, almost fanatical concentration on a new identity, I am a confident leader. I am financially free. You build more neural connections than during a month of weak, distracted thinking. At that moment, something extraordinary happens in your brain. Proteins begin to explode into action. Cells release special molecules that cement new connections almost instantly. This is a quantum leap. You don't change gradually. You create a new brain configuration in real time. Why most people never change? Because they are masters of concentrating on the past. When you focus on how miserable you feel, or how little money you have, you become a welder inside your own prison. With great dedication, you reinforce the very bars you dream of escaping. Your brain receives a command. This problem is extremely important. Make the pathway to it even stronger. The laser practice. Reality hacking begins when you take back control of your attention. You stop allowing it to wander everywhere. Instead, you focus it on the desired state, as if it already exists. Step 1. Isolation. Remove external distractions. Step 2. Intensity. Don't just think the thought, live it with your entire body. Generate powerful emotion. Emotion is the fuel for neural welding. Step 3. Udržание, holding the focus. Hold the focus. During the first seconds, your brain will resist. Bring it back, again and again. After some time, you will feel a strange internal click. This is the point of assembly. Your brain has accepted the new program. You have just performed a quantum transition, changing the physical structure of your gray matter with pure awareness. Your attention is the most valuable resource in the universe. Whatever you focus it on literally grows inside your brain. Most people are ghosts of their past. Every morning your brain scans old memories to answer the question, "Who am I today?" And then it recreates the same personality, with the same problems. To change, you must do something that feels impossible. You must become bigger than your environment, and bigger than your body. You must teach your brain to live in the future. When you close your eyes and rehearse your success so vividly that your body believes it, you erase the border between yesterday and tomorrow. Your brain stops being an archive of the past and becomes a map of the future. The evidence that shocks skeptics. At Princeton and Harvard, scientists discovered something astonishing. When a person simply imagines lifting weights or playing a complex piano scale, their brain builds the same neural pathways as during real physical practice. Your thoughts are virtual blueprints, and your brain treats them as an order for immediate construction. You can develop any quality within yourself, genius, calmness, charisma, simply through mental rehearsal. For your neurons, imagination is reality under construction. The placebo code. People are used to searching for salvation in pills, but the placebo effect proves something incredible. The most powerful pharmacy in the world is located between your ears. When someone heals after taking a sugar pill, it is not magic. It is the brain believing in the result and instantly commanding the body to change its chemistry. This is the highest form of hacking. You convince the system that you are healthy or successful, and biology obediently adjusts to this new code. You are both the disease and the medicine. Your belief is the enter key that executes the program. Neural network reprogramming practice. When to do it? Choose 15 to 20 minutes when nobody will disturb you. The best time is right after waking up or 20 minutes before sleep. If your schedule is tight, you can do it during lunch break, but in complete silence. Week 1. Cutting old wires. Goal: stop feeding energy to your fears and problems. Action: sit with your back straight, close your eyes, observe your breathing, then observe your thoughts. Imagine that your usual negative thoughts about debt, failure, exhaustion are old rusty wires in your brain. Whenever a negative thought appears, visualize yourself pulling its plug out of the socket. You do not fight the thought. You simply remove its power supply. What will happen in the body? During the first 10 minutes, you may feel a strong urge to stand up, check your phone, or eat something. This is your body rebelling, demanding its familiar cocktail of stress hormones. Stay still. You are the master, not your body. Week 2. Building the new self. Goal: lay down neural highways of success and power. Now that the old wires are unplugged, you begin installing new golden ones. Choose a single state. For example, I am completely confident and financially abundant. Close your eyes and begin remembering your future. Visualize a specific scene where you have already achieved your goal. Important: don't just see the image. Feel the coolness of the air. Smell the environment. Feel the texture of your clothes. The main secret: add gratitude. Your brain does not understand words. It understands only the chemistry of feelings. Gratitude signals to the brain that the event has already happened. Week 3. Quantum launch. Goal: anchor the new program at the level of your body's physics. Combine visualization with reality. For the first 10 minutes, vividly live your ideal future in your imagination. During the final 5 minutes, give your body a command. This program is my new reality. What will begin to happen? By the 3rd week, you will notice something strange. Old thoughts will almost stop appearing. Inside you, there will be a deep calm and the quiet certainty that everything is already decided. Your body will feel more energetic, and the world around you will start offering unexpected opportunities. The important detail: after finishing the practice and opening your eyes, keep the state of your new self for as long as possible during the day. Walk, speak, make decisions from this new identity. 3 rules of success. 1. Discipline, 21 days without interruption. 2. Silence. Do not tell anyone about the practice until it is complete. Energy must go into building neurons, not conversations. 3. Feelings over thoughts. If you only think about it, nothing happens. You must live the state with every cell of your body. The instruction is simple, but if you follow it honestly, in 21 days you will literally wake up as a different person. Quantum reprogramming is not just psychology. It is the physical dismantling of the old self and the construction of a new human being. You no longer wait for the world to change. You change your brain. And the world, like a loyal shadow, follows your new neural map. Thank you for being with me on this channel. I wish you the best possible branch of reality. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Take care.